President Mump, that's Elon Musk and President Trump. President Mump they're talking more and more about attacking Social Security. It's the largest social program in the United States. You guys probably know. By the way, in this image they have here, you see in the Oval Office, it's Donald Trump and Elon Musk with one of his 42 children on his shoulders, which he has been dragging around as a prop. We're dragging different children around as props recently, basically to fend off any possible Luigi Mangianis. He just figures if he holds these kids on his shoulders like a bulletproof vest, he'll be fine. So here's from People's Dispatch. The world's richest man has shown his determination to use his unelected position within the Trump presidency to wage war on the working class. Elon Musk's latest accusation of widespread fraud within the Social Security system in the U.S. could represent yet another major offensive against workers who nearly universally rely on the country's largest social service for current and future retirement plans. Social Security is one of the legs that allows capitalism to somehow still exist, because without it, you literally would see all your grandparents, or a lot of your parents, depending on how old you are, just like living on the streets or moving into your basement or living in their car. Like, it would be the saddest picture in the world if we destroy Social Security, because that's what capitalism does. But of course, if you have, truly unfettered capitalism, it cuts all the strings that were still tied to some sort of social programs. Cut the strings to public school, cut the strings to Social Security, cut the strings to Medicare and Medicaid. It's a gravity of capitalism to just suck every last dime from every last human. DOGE has pursued access to sensitive information of millions of Americans held by the Social Security Administration. Both Trump and Musk have said they suspect that the SSA is making fraudulent Social Security payments, we will get to this, to tens of millions of dead people, claiming that people as old as 100, 200, or 300 years old are receiving Social Security benefits. These claims have been refuted by the SSA. This is Elon Musk. He stands next to the desk as if he's, Trump's valet or something. And then the poor kid is plopped down by his knees. It's got to be the most boring thing for a 4-year-old or whatever that kid is. Anyway, here they are talking about Social Security.
Just cursory examination of Social Security, and we've got people in there that are 150 years old. Now, do you know anyone who's 150? I don't. Okay. They should be on the Guinness Book of World Records. They're missing out. So, that's a case where, I think they're probably dead. It's my guess. Or they should be very famous, one of the two. And then there's a whole bunch of Social Security payments where there's no identifying information. Well, why is there no identifying information? Obviously, we want to make sure that people who deserve to receive Social Security do receive it.
So he makes you think what he's saying is so rational, right? What a down-to-earth and rational guy. People who are 300 years old should not be receiving Social Security. God, that is so disgusting. Okay, well, let's get to the heart of that, folks. Is that really what's going on? What do you think? Do you think maybe Elon Musk might be pulling a fast one over on you? Do you think that the two people standing right there, President Mump, are known and constant liars? And they know they can lie to you and that a certain percentage of people will fall for it? Do you think they know that when they say these things, Fox News will repeat them 24/7 and get everybody to believe them? Here's the truth about Social Security and dead people. And by the way, this is even written in Bloomberg. Bloomberg is a pro-capitalist outlet. But okay, so they talk about previous efforts. Gail Innes, under the last Trump administration, their job was to get dead people off the rolls of Social Security. And Innes in 2023 also looked into the 18.9 million entries in the Social Security's Numident. It just stands for numerical identity. It's a dumb name, but master file. We'll just say Social Security's master file of all Social Security numbers that had a birth year of 1920 and no record of death. Of 1920 or earlier, and no record of death. As of 2020, only 86,000 Americans were that old, but there were 18.9 million entries of people in Social Security that old without a record of death. So you look at those two numbers, right? The fact that there's 18.9 million entries in Social Security of people older than born in 1920, what is that, 80, 105, and there's only 86,000 actually alive of that age. And you look at the 18 million, over 18 million that seem to be of that age in Social Security, and you go, oh my God, that is millions of people that are dead that are receiving Social Security, and I guess their family members or their friends must be stealing it every month. Wow. Thank you, Elon Musk, for getting to the bottom of this mystery. Just undead hordes just receiving billions of dollars. Here's the truth. As the author of the article says, my Social Security is in the Numadent file. And if you have one, yours is too, no matter what your age is. So like I'm in the Social Security file. That doesn't mean you're receiving benefits. You get it? So just because you're in the Social Security file does not mean you're getting any benefits. It just means you're a person with a Social Security number. You could be 2 years old. You're in the Social Security file. You're not getting any benefits. So when we look at those numbers, 18 million, it does not mean they're getting benefits. Ennis, who was a Trump appointee in his first term, found that a perfectly reasonable 44,000 of those with birth dates in 1920 are actually receiving payments. So basically, Social Security is getting it almost 100% right. In 2015, her predecessor, George W. Bush appointee, had looked into those with the birth dates before 1901, making them older than any known living person at the time, and found 6.5 million with no death record. Oh my God, does that mean 6.5 million people, 125 years old or more, are receiving benefits? 6.5 million people dead people getting benefits? No, it means there's 6.5 million people that are in the Social Security system that they don't have a death record for. It does not mean they're still receiving benefits. Only 266 were receiving benefits, meaning there was 266 counts out of basically every American citizen in the Social Security system. 266. Essentially nothing when you look at the sheer numbers of it all. Oh, sorry, it gets even worse. Of the 266, all but 13 just had the incorrect birth dates listed. Sorry, I thought it was 266. It's actually 13 people were defrauding the system, meaning they were a family member of a dead person still receiving benefits, and they were cashing the checks, I guess. 13 out of, I don't know how many people in the Social Security system, including dead people. So it's even more than the number of people in America because it includes dead people. So it's probably billion or something. Who knows what it is? I don't know, 500 million. So let me ask you this. In a system that is holding our country together in many ways, and it is a 0.0002% fraud rate, should we rip it up? Should we knock hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who were legitimately getting it off the rolls in order to get at that in order to get at that 13 people? It's insanity. And why would they do this, right? Why, if that's the truth? And by the way, Elon Musk is a number guy, right? Oh my God, what a genius, what a math genius, what a tech genius, numbers guy. He knows this. He knows there were only 13 cases of fraud. He is not that dumb in that way. He's dumb in other ways. Don't ask him for any emotional intelligence. By the way, I'm going to keep saying this, and this could be my new mantra: sociopath test. They do exist. We have them. They work pretty damn well if you do it extensively and reliably. Sociopath test. Nobody should get into any of these positions of power. And I mean running a company. I mean president. I mean Congress. I mean fucking police officers. Any position of even slight power. Sociopath test. It doesn't mean we execute them. I mean, I'll entertain that debate, but it doesn't mean we execute them. We just put them off on an island somewhere. Epstein's Island is available, for instance. I don't know if we could have a building with a bunch of individual cages where we put people in there. No, that'd be horrible. God, what was I thinking? Thank goodness the U.S. doesn't do that, put people in cages. So yeah, that's the truth of the Social Security. But the real reason they're going after it and they're lying to you is because they want to take that money and steal it for themselves. And there's nothing President Mump has done through their entire careers that has shown they are out for anything other than their own power and money. So why would they suddenly really want to help get the fraud out of it. It's such remarkable bullshit. And it amazes me, these people who think that President Mump stands for you in any way. Does that mean they might be doing something right here or there? Yeah. Ending the proxy war in Ukraine is right. Can end it. End it now. Don't kill any more people. But there is nothing they do that is for you, that they are trying to help you. That does not exist. So this whole, I want to stop fraud. Yeah, right. Then the article in People's Dispatch continues to go through some of the lies from President Mump, talking about Social Security claims of fraud or false. In order to run Social Security, Trump has chosen Frank Bisignano, a multimillionaire who made $28 million last year alone as the CEO of, also billionaires should not exist. Sociopath test, billionaires do not exist. Those two things now. Last year alone as the CEO of financial services company Fiserv to be the Social Security Administration commissioner, leaving some worried about how a Wall Street banker would run the program that provides retirement benefits for tens of millions of working class people. Yeah. Why would he want to do such a thing? Why would this Frank Bisignano, multimillionaire off of Wall Street, care about Social Security so much? I wonder. Trump and Musk's plan to fire millions of federal workers would also have gotten rid of the very people tasked with administering these benefits. Social Security Administration is already experiencing staffing shortages. Almost 69, and by the way, the average people get for Social Security is like $65 a day. It's not some crazy amount of money. Almost 69 million people receive Social Security benefits. There are few things that 80% of the country believe in or agree on. Yet 79% oppose reducing the size of Social Security benefits. So 80% of the country is opposed to reducing the benefits. And yet you have President Mump really making one of their priorities to try and shred Social Security. A recent poll found that the majority of people, 58%, supported a Biden proposal to tax households making over $400,000 per month. Jesus Christ. What do you do with $400,000 a month? A month. Let me try this sentence again. Supported a Biden proposal to tax households making $400,000 a month to pay for Medicare, the government-run healthcare program for those 65 or older. And, oh God, some of these numbers just so disgusting. And let's remember, Elon Musk makes way more than $400 a month. He makes way more than $400 a day. He probably makes more than $400 an hour. But he does get $8 million a day from federal contracts. He is the largest welfare queen in America. And he's a dirty, dirty immigrant, too. Elon Musk gets $8 million a day from taxpayers. Just try to keep saying it. $8 million a day from taxpayers. $8 million a day from taxpayers. $8 million a day. I'm just going to keep repeating it. He is the largest welfare queen in our country. And he's an immigrant. And he came here and they don't get a job and they steal our money. That's what he did.